I know you're scared, but don't worry, I am too. None of us have this figured out. We're all just figuring it out. Me, somebody else you see on YouTube, somebody else you see around the world. We're all just humans trying to make our way and do our best. So if you're feeling scared about starting something new, about chasing your dreams, fulfilling your destiny, becoming an entrepreneur, starting a YouTube channel, this video is for you. I'm just going over all the struggles and thoughts that I'm having right now. It's quite hard to do this because I'm really dissecting literally every single thing I'm feeling, but I really hope it helps you. This is maybe what you need to just feel like, dude, you're not all messed up or bad, or that you're not meant for this, or you're not some weirdo who's broken and like too traumatized and too insecure, too fucked up. Dude, we're all like this. Many times, people like me, even me included, we all pretend like we want to show ourselves the best way, right? Because it looks good, it's more aesthetic, it's more cool. We want to show like we're perfect and this and that, but none of us are. We're all fucked up. We're all just trying to figure it out. Like, I'm filming this. I stuttered 2 times while talking, and I'm already thinking like, oh man, I ruined it. I have acne on my face. I have like this spot here, right in the middle of my forehead. I look like I have a bindi. Like, it sucks, and I'm feeling insecure about all this. And actually, that's what this video is about, because I'm somebody who doesn't care about what people think of me, and it's been a long time, like a lot of years, where I've just really, really don't give a shit what people think of me. But suddenly now, starting YouTube, starting this personal brand, starting to be this new level, this elevated level of growth, where people are looking at me with different eyes. They're expecting things out of me. They're looking at me almost like, um, as this, like, what's going on with you? Like, oh, I want to be your friend. I want this from you. There's a lot of like worshipy or like hero type behaviors, and it's making me find it hard to stay humble and also stay respected, and at the same time not deal with these weird standards that people put on to, because people always like see what they want to see, and I'm guilty of this too, right? We always see what I want to see, like from some big entrepreneur that I look at. I don't see that person for who they are. I just see what they show, what I want to see, right? And that's the thing about life. You never know who the person is, good, bad, or ugly, right? Like, you can't know a person so well just from some videos. And my personal brand and other people's personal brand, where it's so real like this, you really feel like you know me. And the truth is, you don't. Like, you never will all of it. I don't even know all of me, right? Like, I'm still learning who I am as a person. All the, oh, I had this fear, I didn't know about it, I'm feeling insecure, what the hell was going on? I don't even know me. Not my parents know 100%. Nobody knows. God knows who I am 100%. That's it. So it's we feel like we need to like try and show ourselves in a certain way. How will people think? What are they going to perceive of us? I'm a really good person, but will they think I'm a bad person? What if I get money and people start projecting all this? Oh, he's a scammer. He's this, he did that. Even though I have had nothing but like unbreakable integrity and done right for every single person, despite me getting screwed over, like even though I've done all that, people will still misunderstand. And all of these things, you just start thinking, and it's like there's a lot of things to consider, and it's okay to feel overwhelmed and okay to think about all this. And you can see all the different people online who are dealing with issues, and somebody's having like getting cancelled today, somebody's got their account hacked, and somebody got this and somebody got that. And there's always hundreds of reasons why you shouldn't start, why you shouldn't do. But this is just part of the journey. Everybody goes through these things, and you can deal with it as it comes up. You don't need all the answers today. You can deal with it as it comes up. And there's just really nothing that can happen to you that you can't handle. Like right now, I see my production quality, the house. I'm filming on this phone. My clothing, my dressing, my face, my communication. I'm touching my face all the time. I sweat. I have background noise. Editing sucks. It's not perfect at all. And I don't even want like to build. I didn't want to build my personal brand like this. I would ideally like to have it all look good, because I want to build a fashion brand also, and I want my high taste and my high skill and the aesthetic to look good. And I'm like, oh, what if my personal brand looks kind of like budget and scrappy and cheap, and people will be like, nah, this brand, this guy builds it won't be good. I'm having all these fears. And I realize like most people that see my brand and buy my brand won't even know my personal brand. And even if they do, I am evolving the personal brand as I go. And this is my journey coming from the bottom all the way up to the top. If I was already at the top, I wouldn't need to do this shit. So this is just that, right? And I'm feeling all this, like the fame, people projecting all their insecurities with money, double standards, the class for the fashion brand. And I just realized, like, look, what I have is authenticity, what I have is keeping it real. And I'm just going to like go fully in on that. And I'm doing these videos and literally dissecting every fear, every problem, every struggle, every puzzle that I have to solve, the lesson from it, literally dissecting and analyzing and putting my brain to work for every single thing, so that like you guys can watch this, and as you're going in that same order of the story, you can literally like make do with it, like make use of it. And that's what my destiny is, to help you fulfill your destiny. That's what being delusional is about, fulfilling your destiny. And I'm doing it, I'm going in the front, I'm leading like a real leader. And this is the price I have to pay. And this is because for the impact I want to have, this is the price I have to pay. Fame and its bad things, and success and its bad things. And because all the people that influenced me from YouTube and entrepreneur world and all these things, like they had to pay a price for how they inspired me. But without those people, I wouldn't have started my journey. I wouldn't have kept going in my journey. They needed me during their dark times. And I feel like I know these people. I've never even met them. So I need to do that for you guys as well. This is my duty to the world, almost, to awaken humanity. And that's what Hero's Journey is about. It's becoming the hero and shining that light on everyone and awakening everyone and increasing their vibration and making them feel like their life means something, and that they too can do this, and then they too can be that beacon of light and hope for other people. So I'm doing this now, and like I'm so grateful that I did start, because I started my channel like maybe 7 months, 8 months now, and I didn't know how all of these dots would connect. But I'm here today where I am after having made so many videos, and so many were shit. I deleted so many times I've retaken it, so much footage has been lost. There's so many problems that have happened. And the key thing is that I have so much footage now. Whatever happened, but I still have so much footage. I got to capture some of the most crucial aspects of my journey, the last part of my journey in my isolation season, the dark night of my soul. You guys, like, I got the crucial footage that many entrepreneurs, especially men, that go through, like living alone in a different city, moving out of their home, like parents' home, and living alone, moving back in, like now I am with family, uh, trying to live off no money, dealing with the workload when they are injured and having no health. Uh, just I literally got footage of all of that entrepreneur gold. Like, this is personal brand gold, and it's also freaking like teaching gold, because like anybody who's going through that season now in their life can see this video, and it's like amazing. And that's personal brand gold for me, because they'll feel a connection to me that nobody will ever feel. And if I had never started it, or I had like held myself back because of the fears, like, man, at that time I was feeling like shit, I was in a bad mood, my footage quality was bad. If I used any of that reasons, I never would have any of this. And it's truly amazing that you can make so much happen by just starting. Like, just start and do your best with whatever you have, and you have no idea how it's going to connect. And now I have like also memories that I wouldn't be able to have. Like, maybe 10-20 years from now, I would have forgotten what it was like to be in the deep end following my destiny. But now I have it. Even after coming here like 6-7 months later, I'm seeing footage from like 7 months ago, the early videos, and I'm like, man, my thoughts at that time were this, and I didn't know this. And even in my videos, you can see me being confused. I think this is gonna happen, but that happens. And that's literally like what following a destiny is having that uncertainty and confusion. And so many people have their footage from when they are successful, like after they are successful, they start their personal brand, and or they started from early when they're building it, and it's like what do you say, not from like zero, and it's not a different country. Like mine is really unique, and if I let my fears stop it, that would have never happened. And I'm keeping that in my mind. I'm like, dude, this home sucks, but like this background sucks, but this is my reality, this is my truth, and I'm just gonna put it there. Whatever happens, happens. People like appreciate me for who I am. That's good. If they can't, like, sorry, go somewhere else. Like that's it, right? And obviously, I can like keep the personal brand like real, authentic, raw, and use my skills and make the brand as good as I can. And that can become like a real test of my skill also. So there's always a problem and a solution to everything. And another thing that is I was concerned about myself is like, I don't know, I think it'd be relatable to many men, like many guys, is that certain seasons of life where for me like the past couple of years was just like that comeback season where it's like it's personal and I need to come back, and like it's war mode. Like I was in my like Michael Corleone era, like anybody gets in my fucking way, going straight to the sea to sleep with the fishes type thing, no loose ends, attack, war. And I'm a very like funny, chill guy and like peaceful and all that stuff. But when it's time to go, like I can really get going. And it's hard to turn off that war mode because you go into that whole like hardcore war arc and that villain arc and villain era, and you go through your Billy Butcher era, or you go through your Tobey Maguire and Spider-Man 3 era, and it's hard to shut it off, especially when there's nobody to check you, there's nobody to calm you down, and there's like, it's just like I want to fight everyone, everything, and like anybody that comes at me can get it, like get the fuck away from me type attitude. And I can't go any further in my life if I want to evolve. I can keep living like this, but if I want to evolve, I have to evolve out of this. I have to go from warrior to king, right? I have to go from warrior to king. It's not enough to be general all the time. You have to become a king also, and you have to go from Maximus Decimus to Marcus Aurelius. You have to make that transition because this is motivated by war, vengeance, betrayal, loneliness, rage, hate, pain, uh, arrogance. You can disgust, shame, all the negative emotions that you use to propel yourself forward. You can't use that 24/7, 365, 20 years in a row. There are seasons for it. And when you're building and you want to get along with people, and I'm going to have to hire employees and deal with suppliers and court and government and family, and that season has to go. Like it was amazing. It did its part. I won that season. I handled it perfectly, but it's time to go. And it's also like now I have to understand how to deal with people. Some employees are going to be really sensitive. Some people are going to be more like straightforward and cutthroat. Artists are more sensitive. Techies are sensitive. Like there's a different communication style for everybody. Each situation demands something, and I can't just be blunt and just like straightforward and just like hardcore with people all the time. Being too hardcore doesn't work as a leader. You need to kind of like stop offending people all the time and stop rubbing people the wrong way all the time, because people think you're just an asshole and you're being an asshole. Whereas like everybody is focused on their feelings, and like um, they're looking at the short term and how their status in the group and how they're perceived, and is it safe for them to be who they are. Whereas for me, like bro, I've been through so much hell where it's like just speed, efficiency, get the answer, like like just keep going, and there is that mismatch. There's that big mismatch, and I think a lot of you guys who are entrepreneurs and you're going through this journey, you gotta like evolve out of your playboy era and become like a father and a husband and all that. You have to leave the streets behind to go to the city, and you have to polish yourself up, and you have to like start being the new person, the next version. What got you here won't get you there, and you got to keep evolving and say goodbye to certain things. Good habits or bad habits doesn't matter. If it's not for the season, not for the next chapter, let it go. And you got to just like understand that that's what the journey is. Every step requires something new, and when you're leaving from warrior to king, you also have to forget that a king can never switch off the war side. You always have to be on as a warrior. It's 24/7 non-stop. You're always on. Your war aspect on your side cannot go off, but you have to learn how to harness it and keep it as one pillar. Like you need to bring your lover and your magician and all those different energies and king energy and make the king the main, like the leader energy, and keep warrior as one aspect, but it cannot go off. You can't like finish a war season and just think like now my life's problems are over and that people are like always going to be like leaving me alone or this or that. No, the world, you still new people, new environments, new dynamics. You have to stay on point. Like going from the streets to the city, you want to get polished, but don't forget that the city is more ruthless. The city, everybody's wearing a nice tie and a suit. They come with a nice smile, but they're twice as more ruthless, because they rob you with a smile on their face. So you gotta understand that part as well. You gotta like harness both energies and get that going. And another thing is like, so when I was making these videos, I'm like, some of my videos are just so hardcore where I'm all war, and some videos are like I'm all funny. So it's like, how am I being perceived? Somebody sees one video, they think I'm weak. Somebody sees another video, they think I'm scary. Like who the fuck is this guy? Like, is he trustworthy? Is he not trustworthy? What is? And I'm just me. Like I know who I am. But when you're making content, especially with such a grand scale, it's gonna be like in social media, everything can be perceived wrong way. Something here put together, like like it's a recipe for disaster being misunderstood. Like, and so you can't really like plan everything, but you can do your part in trying to present yourself in a decent way. And especially when you're in like that mode where you're used to telling everybody to get fucked, you can't keep making that content and then expect it to end good for you, or like end good for you in the sense like you can't always be that, right? Like, or you have to keep dealing with the consequences, because it's always like maybe drama, it's always chaos, it's always stress, and that's not a true warrior. Is balanced. You have to be balanced. So that's that. And then another thing I was feeling annoyed with is just I've overcome so much. Like Cat Williams talks about this. It's like all of my confidence comes from what I have overcome. I stack everything that I've overcome and I look at it and I'm like, bro, I am the best ever. I fully believe that I am the greatest ever, best ever, greatest of all time here, right? But my outside doesn't reflect that. It's going to take a long time before that reflects, even though I feel that here because of what I have overcome, because of what I have achieved. To me, I am the best. But people don't see it that way because I don't have 100,000 subscribers. I don't have 10 million subscribers. I don't have $100 million company. I don't have the external world yet. And so what happens is the thing is, the people who achieve their dreams and achieve their destiny and are always focused on the future and efficiency and shit, they see the internal and they live off the internal. Whereas everybody else lives off the appearance and the external. Like that's what it is. So they'll be like, you're arrogant, you're faking it till you make it, you're being a wannabe, you're a poser, you're this or that, you're trying to act confident. But like, I'm not. I genuinely believe I am the best ever. That's it. I'm ordained by God. I'm the greatest artist. I'm the greatest entrepreneur. Anything I fucking touch is gonna turn to gold. Like nothing can stop me, nobody can beat me. I believe all this. So if I say something like this, people are gonna fucking get really offended and insecure, and especially the really insecure people are just gonna lose their mind and they start projecting all their insecurities onto you. And it's like I earned this confidence. I earned it the hard way. A lot of people I see online, especially now, is like they have big followings, like million subscribers here and million followers there, and that makes life so much easier that they don't even know. You can literally sell anything, get mentors, get access, get network, all of this. And I'm not discrediting their effort or skill in building that. I know it's hard, very hard to do, and it takes a long time to do. But it robs you of the ability to suffer, and I mean suffer like hardcore, alone, with no help, no allies, lonely, isolated, no guidance network, like where your real fine tuning and your like character is developed. That happens alone and like really struggling. So there are very few people, like a lot of people, entrepreneurs, that's why they live a great life, like Davey Fogarty, Alex Homozy, all of these guys, like I mean, Patrick Bet David, Gary Vee, all these guys had a life before they had a personal brand. They were a person worth like following before they had a personal brand. The only exception I know is like Iman Ghazi, because he had a rough childhood and he's a rare, exceptional like anomaly. He has both the character and the personal brand, and you can't replicate that. God gave him a hand. He made the best out of it. You're not gonna recreate that hand. Like respect to that guy, because I'm telling you, nobody wants to go through that shit, right? Like, and I know all the stuff I've been through at my age in my 20s, and I'm starting the personal brand after I had my suffering. Even though I haven't had the money and I haven't found the success or anything, that character building phase is really what sets you up for life. That's where you become the person. That's where you fulfill your destiny. That's where you learn all the beliefs and the mindsets and the character traits and confidence and all of that. So I feel like people misunderstand this a lot, where like now when I have my personal brand and people think I'm arrogant, and obviously I have results. It's not like I have no results. They see that and there's a lot of envy and there's a lot of like hate, and all the people are ignoring me. It's like no credit. They don't want to like my stuff because like feeling like people give me the credit that I deserve. It's like taking something away from them, and I get it. It's just human nature, but soon enough, when the social proof is there and I have a big following, everybody's gonna switch up to me. Everybody's gonna keep like, oh, you're so amazing, you're this, you're that, and like we always knew you would do it, and all that bullshit, right? And if I wait for like the the social proof to come and for the status quo to keep changing, I can't be me. I can't have the confidence. That's not what my internal has to be bulletproof. My internal has to be strong, and doesn't matter how. Today I lose, everybody, all my fans disappear, all my friends disappear. Tomorrow I win, everybody comes back. Oh my god, let's party! Like, bro, that's how this game is. Every fucking time you get a win, people are here. You get a big L, people are gone. And it teaches you, and you need a really big win and really big L for that to come. But if you have hardcore L's, you will learn a lot about who's around you. Even just like decent sized embarrassing ones and stuff. So don't rely on anything with the pendulum of the status quo and the people around, because even if they wish well for you, they don't have the resilience and the mental, like the bandwidth and the emotional fortitude. People lose hope very quickly, people get disheartened very quickly, people feel afraid very quickly. So I know, as somebody who's been in the deep end, my resilience, my character, what makes me me, they don't have. And so I have to kind of, like, you guys also kind of have to just be like, fuck it, it is what it is, I'm gonna deal with it. But I'm not gonna be fooled by what this is. Be aware, because I don't have to dim my light and like feel annoyed that, oh, I earned this, I took all the risks, I made all the sacrifices, And now, just because you don't like what I have got going on, when you partied and you fucked around and you were chasing hoes and drinking alcohol every day of the week, every weekend, going on holidays, blowing money, paycheck like salaries and nice cars, and you had all of that, your amazing social life in 20s and every single thing. And I haven't had one bit of that for more than half a decade. And now I finally have a glimpse of success and a glimpse of fucking greatness. You want me to start downplaying myself and like act like I didn't earn this? Fuck no, no chance. You know, like it's fucking pissing off. And so, like Drake said, like fuck what they got going on. I have to represent, and that's it. You have to keep fucking shining and being that beacon of light and hope, because it's not the people that the 100, 200, or 50 to 200 people that you once knew from fucking kindergarten till university or whatever. That's not the world. There is a whole other world of it, and the people around you might have a little bit more feelings towards you that are negative, and it's understandable also because you tend to compare to what is next to you. But the whole world is waiting for you to fucking shine your light on them, and that's what being a hero is: giving back to the community and like sharing all of this and giving them the hope that they can do the same. And there is that time, they ignore you, then first they support you and say it's great, and then they want to be like, nah, he's finished. Then they want free advice, then they ignore you, then they want a job. That whole cycle is there. So you just have to not take it personally, not let it get to your head, and just keep going, because all of this doesn't matter. Are you doing what you need to do? Are you feeling how you feel? Are you confident about yourself? And that's it. So, yeah. And even though I say this, even though I'm saying this, I still have the fear, and I think that's part of the journey as well. Is like, no matter how much you want to like prepare yourself, you can never prepare yourself for the moment. You have to handle it in that moment. And there is this thing. It's like the Green Goblin quote is like, despite everything you've done for them, in the end they will hate you. And I've kind of had that in like a small version. And I see like Elon Musk and Conor McGregor and all these guys, and how the fans are, and how it's like turning, and all the people that he's helped. It's like they'll talk shit about them on the internet, but if you see them in person, you would want an autograph and you would run to them and you would like be like, I love you and stuff. And I have this in my life at my level. Like, what the fuck? People can be really tricky and weird and fake and using and just not real. Like, they forget that you're a human being. People, like, as a fans have a responsibility, really they do, but nobody gives a shit about the responsibility that the fan has. Like, the heroes of the world, whether that's an athlete or an entrepreneur or celebrity, like, everybody expects them to be like non-human. They expect them to be a god. Like, they can't say one bad word or cry or have a breakup or a divorce. Like, everybody wants to take pleasure out of everything in the drama, and everything is a drama, and everything is like, it's dehumanized. It's completely dehumanized. Like, even when I'm on Twitter and I'm talking to somebody on Twitter, I forget that there's somebody at the other end. Like, I see Alex Hormozy, like, or like some Elon Musk, and I'll be like, and I want to make some joke, and I forget that this person might be going through a bad day, and he reads that, and he, like, I just made him feel like non-human. Like, social media like makes you desensitized and like dehumanizes things. We forget that this is, so when you're going through it, you have to like kind of like understand, like, hey, this stuff, they don't know me, and it's not real. Like, the good or the bad, like, you need to be deaf to that shit, because social media handling this insane level of validation and insane level of hate is a whole other ball game. And I can see so many people online just like losing themselves. And yeah, there's like all sorts of issues that like they're getting hate and they're fighting back with people, and there's drama, accounts are getting hacked, and just it's fuck fest, dude. So that's that. And yeah, like, and that's part of the reason why so many celebs and entrepreneurs and like politicians and all these people, like the hero's journey takes a toll on you. It's like, how many times am I supposed to keep it real and get hated for it? Like I see people like Elon and like many others, just like no matter what they do, people are just like, he's evil, he's this, he's a scammer. You can have like hardcore, like legit entrepreneurs, and once they reach like a certain level of money, people just like, he's illegal, he's a scammer, he's this, he's that. Like it's as if like these people forget like there's no police or there's no track records, and like people just want to accuse you of anything and everything just so like they soothe their own insecurities and project it, and it's hard to be like accused of something that you've not done, and like weird to be accused of something that you're the complete opposite of and still handle that. So yeah, and this is what it is. There's so much hate, there's so much envy, and you just have to like manage it mentally and not let it affect you. Being a hero is like being Maximus, in Gladiator. It is. Are you not entertained? Like that's really it, and you just have to kind of suck it up and bite the bullet, and that's the price you're paying for being the hero and having that number one spot and being able to influence and being able to do all these things. And if you're going through it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Others don't get it, and that's also why there's this saying. It's uh, like you don't have the right to judge and condemn other people, and you just need to do your duty to God, to your life, to yourself, and just like be neutral with all people and just keep going. And that's what my destiny is here to like fulfill. My destiny like is this journey and the lessons and extracting all of it and giving it back to you guys so that you can fulfill your destiny, and that helps other people fulfill their destiny, and that literally makes humanity alive. It increases the vibration, it increases the consciousness, like makes people happy and fulfilled and give purpose. And like the people that have gone before me over thousands of years and have done this, you can look at Plato, you can look at like Charles Bukowski, you can look at Robert Greene, you can look at um, any and every one that has done something in their life that created something of value that helps the next person and the next generation in their own unique way. Every single person has something unique to offer the world. Your fingerprint is proof, and you can't let your fears stop you from giving to humanity that gift that really, like, I really cannot, like, just, I'm not being dramatic or saying something weird. It's like you really have a fucking gift inside you. Your purpose, your destiny is about giving that gift back to people, and I'm trying to do that in a shape and form like here, which is like every problem I'm having, every struggle I'm having, every thought, doubt, insecurity I'm having, I'm analyzing it, dissecting it, finding other relevant sources of information and patterns, and just compress all of it into a video and give it to you, so that if you are on your journey, like, there's no reason why you should quit. I'm showing you all the proof that like you need to keep going. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. It's like shit conditions, lot of fears, difficulty to put myself into a new season of from warrior to king, the confidence, the human nature issues, like, and that's one more thing. Is like when you have this level of like character development and aura, people can sense it. People can really sense it when you're standing in public. And I'm at the gym and I'm talking to like women or guys. Just people sense that I'm different. Everybody senses it. Everybody knows. Animals sense it. The aura is undeniable in real life. People know it. Everybody that I once knew knows it. Like, it's there, but they don't know what it is. So they feel afraid. I can sense people being intimidated by me and being really afraid of me, even though I haven't said a word or said anything. Like, people get really jealous. People get really like insecure in my presence. People feel very intimidated and threatened, even though I haven't said a fucking word. I haven't done anything. They don't even know what I'm capable of or my skills or talents. It's just they see me, and there's always insecure people that have cause issues, And when you're in that phase where it's like you're a nobody and then you're a somebody, like somebody, people know you're somebody, but they don't know who. And then you are you, like a known person. So here you get along with everybody. Here also you get along with everybody, because once you have money and fame and there's proof, everybody wants to be your friend. Everybody wants something from you. Everybody wants a connection. Everybody wants to hang with you and talk to you and get along. But during that middle, this is where you're having the most difficulties with problems and difficulties and problems with people in a way, because some people will be like something's up with you, but you can't even like justify or understand why people are feeling this way in some ways, because you're like, oh, why is there hate, why is there jealousy, like what do they see in you? You don't see what they see. And other people might be like, who the hell are you, just a random person. There's a lot of like perspective issues, people thinking you think you're better than them just because you don't drink, or you don't go out with the clubbing, like with them for clubbing. Like there's all these like battle of perceptions. I don't know how to explain this, but I hope it's making sense. It's like that happens the most in the middle, and that's where it can feel really scary for you, because once you have that safe zone, it's like, okay, everybody knows I'm a celebrity. You might still be paranoid of random people, but everybody knows who you are, so there's some logical like understanding. In the middle, it's like you're a diamond in the rough, and some people can see it and they have issues with you, but the general people don't see it, and they're like, why are you complaining that people are being weird to you? Why would they be weird to you? You're a nobody, you know. So um, yeah, that's pretty much it. And you can't like calculate every fear and doubt and like plan for it and all that stuff. You just have to uh, just like trust God and let it go into his hands, just knowing that like whatever happens, you'll be okay. I know that my worst fears have come true, come to fruition, and I've been better for it. I've grown from it 10x. Then my next biggest fear came true, and I became 100x better. And so if all of these things, like I get cancelled and I'm blown to shit and everything goes wrong, still I will be okay and I will be better for it, and there's always better. And if you believe that whatever it is, I can handle it, whatever happens, I'll keep going, no matter how great the pain, I will keep walking. That's you being a warrior. That's you being a warrior of the light. That's you being a hero. That's you being a fucking delusional one through and through. And so that's it. That's all you can do. Leave the rest to God. And I hope this video helps you. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.